Hey guys, welcome back to another retro reaction. This is from 2019. Foodie Booty is talking about her health. Let's listen in.
Hey guys, hey, how are you? How are you? So today is Mother's Day, so I'll just take this opportunity to say Happy Mother's Day to any mothers out there
I just want to say I really like her makeup in this one. That's all.
and to any cat moms out there like myself. So yeah, so happy Mother's Day.
Oh, this is when she was Big Beautiful Me. Yeah, I remember
Amy and I
that.
are going to be with family later today, so I thought I would take the opportunity this morning since I was up early to do a video for you guys. And my 300-pound life is going to be a recurring series on my channel. It's going to be a series talking about all things weight related.
She did this for a few videos and then she changed it eventually to my 400-pound life or something like that. It never lasted very long, that series. Either of the times she did it.
My struggles, my successes, weigh-ins. So it's going to be anything weight related. If there's any exercise vlogs, it's going to be in my 300-pound life. So
She looks like she is heavily, heavily sedated in this video. Like super low BMI voice.
stuff related to weight loss, basically. Today, I thought the type of video I'm going to do is kind of like frequently asked questions about my health and updates about my health. And these are just a few questions that I get in DMs a lot, or I see in comments, people wondering a lot about the following things. So let's get to. So one of the questions I get asked a lot is if I'm still vegan, and the answer is yes.
But she was not vegan.
I'm very proud of myself for sticking with this, and I really hope I don't see that I will be going back to eating meat ever.
Was it this arc in particular that she was scorfing chicken in the car and then admitted to it? Or was that a different arc? My memory's pretty bad, but there was definitely a time when she claimed to be vegan and then admitted to just like eating chicken all the time. And everyone's like, okay.
Again, I think this time is different. I feel more guilt than ever before, and I also, it honestly, just meat is just really grossing me out these days, so that's a good thing. It really helps with the whole cravings and everything like that. So yes, I am still eating plant-based. I don't know what it takes to be labeled fully vegan, and I mean, I'm still working on eliminating things from my life. I guess I don't really, I mean, I don't like labels, but I would say that I'm 100% plant-based eater.
I think this is when she was watching Freely. Remember Freely? The banana?
So the answer to that is yes. And I do plan on making a series as well, another type of video where I do a lot of vegan meal prep and what I eat in a day. So that will be, more of that will be in a different type of video next week. All right, so the next question I get asked a lot is just questions relating to health updates, how I'm doing with the blood clot situation, how I'm doing with my ovarian cyst. So I'll just talk a bit about my health. And they say that most people have to hit a rock bottom to change. And the amount of health issues I've amassed for myself because of my obesity is definitely scary and eye-opening for me.
Again, this was 5 years ago, over 5.5 years ago at this point. And it's just gotten worse, and she hasn't helped herself at all. So just think, that's 5 solid years of completely just throwing your health in the toilet on top of everything she had at this time. And think about what she's got now. She probably has things wrong with her that she doesn't even know about, to be fair.
And I really want that to be my rock bottom. Basically, if you're new here, I was recently diagnosed with multiple pulmonary emboli, which is blood clots in the lungs.
And she smoked cigarettes, pot, shisha. But yeah, pulmonary embolisms, no problem.
And um, I'm being treated for it at home. I'm not high risk, I guess, for immediate danger or death or anything like that. So I do have some chest pain. That's normal, especially if I exert myself. Like yesterday, I did a lot of walking at Comic-Con and sorry, dry mouth. I did a lot of walking at Comic-Con and
Is that why you sound like you're near death in this video, Chantal?
I had to take several breaks. When my chest started hurting, I knew it was time to sit down. So, but I am able to walk a lot more. I mean, last week, if I had to go to Comic-Con, there's no way I would be able to even walk from the parking lot to the building without gasping for air. And that was one of the signs that I knew that, I have to go in because my breathing is worse. And it's really scary because I wasn't going to go to the emergency because I just figure I'm overweight. I need to lose weight. People have trouble breathing when they're overweight. Like right now, even, I still am out of breath. Not out of breath, but I breathe heavily. Like I'm not out of breath right now, but I breathe heavily because I'm overweight. And
Honey, you're out of breath. You are struggling to breathe, sitting, talking. Again, just 5.5 years of not giving a crap about your health on top of what it is in this video,
Of course, the blood clots in the lungs don't help that. But the last time I saw my doctor last week, she said, even a little bit of improvement is good. That's what we're looking for. I'm being treated for this with blood thinners. I was on injections, and now that things are a bit more stable, I'm just on the oral tablets for that. So that's basically, I have a follow-up appointment in 3 months, and I'm going to have another scan done to see what's going on in there, if anything, if my body's been able to heal any of this. There is a risk that they won't completely heal, or the clots will have caused tissue damage in my lungs and will cause scarring.
That's scary. Now, she's in her early 30s, like mid 30s, early 30s in this video. Crazy. Like, that's scary. And she's so young in this video,
Which can cause other problems. So it's going to be a long battle. And I'm really just been in down spirits, really, behind the scenes, because I was looking at my bedside table this morning, and I was like, it's collecting more and more things, more and more prescriptions. I have the sleep apnea machine. I have obstructive sleep apnea. I have my 2 types of antidepressants. I have my anti-nausea medication. I have pain medication. I have
I wonder what kind of pain meds she was on back then. I wonder if she's taking pain meds now. Probably abusing them if she is taking them now. I think that's kind of why we see her getting really silly during live streams when it's really late in Kuwait. I think that's got something to do with it, because I don't think she's completely sober when she's giggling like an idiot and laughing at the stupidest things,
the blood thinners, So it's starting to look like my grandmother's medicine area. And I remember just before I had any health issues, looking at her little counter with all her pills and thinking, oh my God, I don't ever want to have to take that many pills.
That's what a lot of people, right there, Chantal, that's what a lot of people see when they watch your videos. Oh my God, I don't want to ever get like that. And you don't even realize how much of an inspiration your life is to so many people who watch you, but not for the reasons that she thinks that she's inspirational,
Especially for health situations that, in a way, I brought upon myself.
Honey, you 1,000% brought these upon yourself. Like, you could make the argument that she had a tough childhood, or she wasn't taught proper nutrition, and like what you should eat and things like that as a child. And to a certain extent, yes, that does lie with her caregivers. But once you reach a certain age, you know right from wrong, right? Well, most people do, I guess. And you just have to take responsibility. Like, you did this to yourself. You cannot blame anybody else. Stop shifting that blame, you know? It's all her.
I do take responsibility for that. And
who else are you going to blame?
I guess I take responsibility for, because I don't think that having an eating disorder is a choice.
No.
But getting help for the eating disorder is. So I regret waiting so long.
Again, 5.5 years ago, this video was made, and she has not gotten help yet. But she's serious about her journey, you guys, for sure.
To try to find help. And even with help, fighting an eating disorder is it's not easy. And so I have all these things. To add on top of that, I have these large ovarian cysts.
I always forget about the cysts she had. They were massive cysts, too.
Each one is 16 centimeters on my both ovaries, and I'm going to probably need a double oophorectomy. I think that's what they call it.
Oophorectomy? Is that a thing? I never heard of that term. Is that really a thing?
And that's just on the back burner for now. I have an appointment at the end of June to see my doctor to discuss that, because they said there's no way I could have surgery right now while I'm being treated for this. So,
oh, that was when she tried to cure her cysts with, like, was it the grape fast? Or the intuitive eating? Christ, I can't remember. It's one of those. That's what she told her doctor, that she didn't want to get the surgery right away because she wanted to try to cure her cysts herself, even though she didn't do a goddamn thing to try.
Have to be off of my blood thinners for at least 2 to 3 weeks or something like that before I could have the surgery. And I will have to be a bit more stable to give my body a bit more time to break these clots up before I can come off the blood thinners. So I'm tackling one thing at a time here. But the one thing I do have to tackle, and the one reason why I'm doing this series, is because the underlying issue, and will just keep causing issues for me if I don't tackle it, is this weight issue. So you're probably wondering, how am I tackling that? Well, weight wise, I haven't gained weight. I did do a weigh-in last week, which I will post here.
364.9. So she's trying to say she's heavier here than she is now by about, what, 15 pounds or so? I don't even remember the last time she told us how much she weighed, but who cares? But it's just like, okay. Also, I just noticed I could see her reflection in the scale. And God, I hope she's got clothes on, because I can't really tell.
I was about 2 pounds down. I think that last time I weighed in, I was 366 point something prior to that weigh-in. Now, a lot of people will say, well, you just went to the bathroom, and that was actually taken before I went to the bathroom for the day.
Why are you telling us that? I don't need to know about your shit schedule. Like, I really don't.
But it's not a huge loss, but it is a victory for me every day that I don't binge and not gaining weight. Because if you have binge eating disorder, you know that one binge could cause you to gain like a pound or two, depending. I mean, you could...
more than that. I gain weight really fast, and I lose it pretty quickly, but if you really have a binge, I guarantee she's gaining more than 2 pounds from a binge, for sure.
Eat thousands of calories in one sitting easily. And of course, the cysts weren't giving me that many problems before, but now that I can't have them taken out, when I could have had them taken out, they were not as bad. But now that I probably should have them taken out, I can't. And I do get more pain, and the pain, I've been having pain attacks, especially around menstruation. And I know a lot of people were saying, well, why are you taking, Dilaudid for cramps? And this pain is like 9 out of 10.
Hold on a second. I'm just going to come on this because I took Dilaudid in the hospital for pain. And let me just say, Dilaudid. Okay, but it was an IV. It wasn't like a pill form or anything like that. They actually didn't want to give me any of those pills on like going home. They gave me something like similar, but not Dilaudid. But Dilaudid is like, if you've ever never taken it, it is like, you just feel so goddamn good. And if she's taking that at home, unregulated, that's insane. Because the Dilaudid is really strong, like really strong.
I wouldn't be taking it just for cramps. Believe me. This is very bad pain. Yes, I will be having surgery, but it will have to be probably, I don't even know when. So yeah, that's going to be discussed at my appointment in June with my gynecologist oncologist. So you're probably thinking, oh my god, your thumbnail. And I took a lot of unflattering pictures of myself to use as before pictures for whenever I get to a place where...
Oh, that makes me sad, because you know what? I believe these tears. And it makes me feel for her. Oh my god. Chantal, don't cry. Stop. Stop. Stop.
I'm sorry. Just whenever I say, when I get to a place where I'm better, it just seems so far away, you know?
She's making me tear up, you guys. I'm not even kidding. I hate this. I hate this. Oh my god, Chantal, you're making me feel bad for you. Stop.
And I think that
Okay.
I'm just emotional because I feel bad for myself, like for my true self of my healthy, who I'm supposed to be. I literally feel like there's me trapped inside of me, and
Can relate.
I feel bad for that person trapped, and I feel like I just let her down. I'm constantly abusing her and letting her down. And
Chantal, rewatch this video while you're on your break. If you're watching right now, she actually, I'm going to give her credit here. She looks really pretty in this video. Her hair is gorgeous. It's her natural hair. She did her makeup really good. She looks young. She just looks fresh. I know she was going through a lot of health issues, like always, but like, Chantal, find that child that needs to break out. Find your inner healthy person. It's in there somewhere.
that's just, it's really hard and really...
I'm not crying.
Shameful. So, I have to do this for her. I really do. That's what the series will be for. It will be just to dedicate to my health and updates on that, and just so you guys can see me doing well and not giving up, because I know a lot of you do care about that part of my journey, and that's why I don't want to leave it out completely. I was debating putting something so personal on the internet.
Her health journey is personal, but her nasty story times weren't. Okay.
But I feel like, yeah, I think, once a week won't be too bad or anything like that. So, sorry, I wasn't planning on crying, so now crying with a smoky eye. So anyway, so next week, we're gonna have a bigger loss than 2 pounds, okay? That's my goal. I wanted to, well, even if I lose another 2 pounds, I will be happy with that. But, I do really want to put a lot more effort than I've ever been putting into this.
Where is this energy? Because I believe her in this video that she really does want to get better. I know she does want to get better, but she doesn't want to put the effort in. But where is this energy now? You want to take a break? Go for it. It's your prerogative to take a break. Take as long as you need. Find this energy. You know, I know she's not going to listen to common sense or reason, but I believe her in this, and I feel for her in this. You know, she had the opportunity multiple times to get people on her side. Be real, be honest, be raw, right? She always talks about how she does, you know, she doesn't hide anything, blah, 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 blah. Find this energy now while you're on your break and actually do something. Do it. Pull a mini Nikocado if you have to, if it's possible. Get some help. This was 5 years ago. Please get some help.
So we'll see next week for another video like this. Now, I realize someone like myself says these things over and over. And, you know, actions speak out louder than words when it comes to this. So
Yep.
I understand that. So yeah, I think it's just like, you don't realize, like, I think for a lot of people, you just think you're invincible for a long time. Like, well, whatever, I'll have one more binge because, you know, I know there's health risks, but they're in the back of my mind. It's not going to happen to me. I'm going to go on a diet. I'm going to beat this before I can get any health problems. And then before you know it.
But that's the crazy thing, is that she's got so many really big health problems that it's like nothing has gotten through to her, that this could be your final wake-up call. You know, you don't want to ever get to that point. But if you don't take your health seriously and you don't hold yourself responsible and do the hard work, because it is shitty hard work, this is what will happen to you in 5 years. You know, she had every opportunity to turn her life around. And instead of fixing her problems and getting the help that she actually needs, she's just hiding in a fart box in the middle of Kuwait. Like, okay.
You have all these health problems. And then even when you have the health problems, you don't, it's like it doesn't sink in, you know? So, and then before you know it, you're dead.
That's really depressing. But yeah, it's true.
I know that's really grim, but that's the reality of morbid obesity, that it's so dangerous, it's insidious, it's deadly, it's very deadly. And I hope in a way, by sharing my struggles and what I'm going through, that it can help maybe sink in for someone else too.
It did. It really did. You did definitely help a little with my shit. But why didn't you help yourself? You know, I've talked to a lot of people, and thank you so much, by the way, like leaving all the comments in the last video about your weight loss journey and the things you go through. I love reading them. Thank you so much for sharing. That's amazing. Congratulations to everyone who has kicked that weight loss ass, or diabetes, or whatever it is that they had. People that are still going through it, you have my 100% support. I know how tough it is, but you can do it. This is depressing. I am so depressed right now.
You know, if some people comment, and I know some of it do it just for trolling or just being mean, but some people really do, you know, if, in all actuality, people who say, I watch your videos for motivation to not be like you, well, that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. It really is. So she definitely has an inspirational quality to her, but again, it's just not how she envisions it.
In respect to my obesity and health issues, that's a good thing for sure. And I hope you don't ever have to go through anything like this. I hope you don't ever suffer any major health issues. So I wish you guys well. Anyways, I'm gonna go and try to have a happy day. When I talk about this stuff, I'm noticing that I do get very down. So anyways, guys, thank you for listening to me, sharing my stories with you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.
All right, so we saw her tomorrow and every tomorrow thereafter. So that, like, I just wanted to show you guys that, just to see how little she took this seriously in the last 5.5, 6 years or so. Um, I don't know if there's help for her. I don't think she'll ever be honest with a therapist, um, which is really sad because help is available and it is out there, even more so now than ever before. You know, people want to lose weight, people want to get healthy, especially during this time of year after the holidays are over and the new year starts. People want to get fit. Um, so there's every opportunity for her to get the help she needs. She just won't, you know, and she does have the uncanny ability to manipulate people, like her audience. You know, I was literally tearing up when she was crying because I understand that pain. That's what makes this woman so dangerous. Those are my thoughts. I'd love to hear yours. If you like the video, please consider giving a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I'd appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.